Well, even if you've never seen this puzzle before, when coming across this situation, we should be able to work it out based on the law of cubes. The law of cubes, first off, tells me that this is an impossibility. So how can I get out of this? Well, I need to have a 3 cycle, and I need to have multiples of a 3 cycle, but I don't really have that here. So I'm actually going to refer to a previous tutorial that I did with this guy, the flower copter. Because as you recall, there was a point in the solve where I had 2 edges that were out. Everything else was in, but 2 edges were out. And if you recall, the reason why that happened is because I mislabeled what side goes where. So in other words, this was not really the green side. I had to go like this and redefine this as the green side. So the only thing that I can think of is what I've defined as my sides is incorrect. It's wrong. So even though I think this is the silver side, maybe it's not. Maybe it's supposed to be the purple side. So there's that aspect. Plus, bear this in mind too. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got a total of 8 edges. I've got 6 edges in and 2 out. That's an impossibility. I'm not going to be able to solve it that way. However, let's say I define this. These are going to be my new edges. These are going to be the edges I'm going to put in right. So what if I just go like this? Bang. I now just have 2 edges in, and all the other 6 edges are out. Now that's going to work because 6 is a multiple of 3. So if I have 6 edges out, then I can put all 6 in just by doing 2 3 cycles. So I suspect that the orientation of this puzzle is not like this. It's like this, and I have to now solve everything else in conjunction to what I just put out. Everything else that's in here. So I'm going to say, okay, this is the green side. I'm going to now resolve all these corners, but stuck, held firm in this configuration. So I'm going to start off with the blue, the light blue, which is over here. So I'm going to try to minimize my motions as much as possible. I want to get this and move it here in the right configuration. So let's see, I'll move it to here. If I move it to here, it's going to be upside down, so I know it's not going to be able to do that right away. If I move it here, now the thing is, I can't touch this configuration. This has to stay the same. So if I move it here, and no, that's not going to work. Okay, so what I'll have to do is I'm going to have to go here, and then bring it down to here, and then bring it up to here. Okay, I didn't touch this. This has to stay the same, but now I've got this blue one in. Now let's do the orange. The orange one is already in, and now the purple one. Here's the purple one. I gotta move the purple one in, but it's not angled right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move it like so. Bearing in mind I just moved this out. Up, don't crumble on me. Okay, so this orange got moved out, but I'm going to take this purple, and now I can move it in, if it'll let me, in, and that's in, and I can take this orange and move it back. Okay, so this is in, this is in, this is in, and this is in. And now this has no choice but to be in as well. Now notice what I did is the way that I moved it, a lot of these are already solved. So I shouldn't have to start from scratch. And it was this green that was the original issue. So I'm going to start getting them back in. I'll start off with this orange, or perhaps this purple. This is upside down over here, so this is something I'm going to want to exchange. How about the other red? Where's the other red? It's missing. It's right. It's way the heck up over here. So what if I try to move it along? Nope, that's not going to work there. What if I moved it in from this angle? Move it like this. Nope, won't do like that. Move it like this. Nor will it do it like that. So I'm running out of luck with configurations. Okay, let's say I try to move this here. Now I'm bearing in mind this one's going to have to exchange. I'll take this purple, move this here, So I moved it down here and move this up here. That will work. So this purple will come into here. Just have to remember moving it back. So we're going to take this, move it to here. Now exchange it with this by going turn, turn, turn. This turns back. Now move it back by going turn, turn, and turn. Now I don't know that my theory here is going to work, but let's see. So this will move back to here, and this will move back to here. Okay, so this is now in. I'm actually excited to see if my little theory will work here. Okay, I need to have the blue, red, and yellow. Okay, this is interesting because all of them are in except for 3. This, this, and this. So now I have simply a 3 cycle. So that reorientation took me from swapping 2 to swapping 3. And it didn't take me long to get right back there with my reorientation. I just had to put 1 in. But it's going to take some positioning and repositioning. Okay, this to come to here. So we're going to do a turn over here. Exchange it with this to get it out of the way. So turn, turn, turn. This will swoop back, hopefully putting this one in. Now I go turn, turn, and turn. Placing this and placing this, then we simply place this back and it's done. Okay, well not done, but we now have these in. So that was pretty fun, pretty solid solving experience to start off with. Once you work past the parity, it's a matter of positioning. So now all these corners are in, all these edges are in. These are just going to be put in by that algorithm that we did, which is the double jumble maneuver, which will move this to here, which will swap these two and these two. So let's see if we can find a confirmation that'll work for us. Okay, I can take this and move this to here. So these two will exchange. I'll put a purple one in here. Any here that'll be useful? And the answer is no. So I may have to do it just one at a time, but we'll go up, down, and turn, then down and up, and then up, down, turn, down, up. Okay, in that way this was placed. I gotta remember to turn this back. So it should be fairly easy to start off with. This will come here, so these two will swap, these two will swap, but I want to take this orange and go like pow. So now this orange will come into here. So up, down, turn, jumble it like so, down, up, down, double turn, down, and up. So I placed 2, we'll just move this back. Okay, any other quickies that I can do? So I'm still playing it safe, maybe too safe. No greens here. This is a dark green, so I don't want that there. This is also a dark green. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, oh, actually this will come here, and that's fine. These two will swap. I'd love to find an orange or a yellow. Nothing here. Just with these two. Well, we'll just go ahead and do that for now. There aren't too many of these, so if I just chip away at it like that, I won't destroy what I did too early on. And turn down and up. Okay, so that simply placed this over here. A lot of pinks, Maybe I can try to get a pink in. Yep, right over here. So these two will swap, which is good. I got a dark blue. This isn't going anywhere. Okay, I don't want this to swap, so I'm just going to go like this. Boom. Being kind of a wimp about this. I'm not doing a lot of deconstruction, but I'm just familiarizing myself with the puzzle. Turn and turn, double turn, and splat. We'll move this over here. Okay, so I got the pink in over there. Okay, I've got this. I like to move maybe this to here somehow. So I'm going to go like this, boom. So I got this, I want to move this to here. So what I'm going to do is just turn this, I've got to remember that I moved it here, and I'm just going to turn this up like so. So these two will swap, and these two will swap. Turn, turn. This is the first of my daring moves. Turn and turn. This goes up and down. Movement is good. Once you have it lined up, it's good, but you gotta have it lined up. See? Moves nice. Turn and turn. Okay, now let me remember what I did. I leave this turn like this, and this guy came all the way up over here. Okay, all that just to put this one in here. Okay, none of these are in, so maybe there's opportunities here. Okay, if I can get this green and move it to here, then we'd be okay. I'm going to move this down to here, move this up over here, and then I'll move it over here. Okay, so now this green is where it needs to be here. I just did a lot of deconstructing. I still have to turn it like this. Splat. Okay, so these two will exchange. These two will exchange, but I don't want this. I have to remember to turn this as well. So this has to turn back also. Can I hold all that in my head? Well, we'll find out. Up, down, turn, down, up, down, turn, down, up. Okay. This turned here. This turned here. Okay, now this one I had to turn in like so, and this one came up like thus, and then I turned it back. Ha! Okay, so a little mental gymnastics there. Okay, so now let's see, none of these are in, so what can I do to put some in? I think I've been here before. Okay, where's a red? Here's a red. Can I move this red into a position here somewhere? Well, I'm going to move this over here. Okay, that works pretty well because this red can come into here if I just turn it like this. Boom. So these two will exchange. These two will exchange. I don't really want this to exchange. Okay, now here's where it's going to get a little complicated. I'm now going to take this and move it to here, and then I'm going to take this and move it to here. So in that way this green will come in. I just have to remember to do that little cycle to move this back and then that back. Can I hold that in my head? Time will tell. Double turn, down, up. Now imagine struggling with movement while I'm trying to hold all of that in my head. Almost impossible. And boom. Okay, so this turned first, like so, which brought it to here. This had to turn back, so that got brought back, so that's fine. This turned to here, and this turned to here. Okay, so we're getting there. You can see that a lot of this is very intuitive. Okay, now, here's a silver. Can I get the silver to here somehow? Let's see. That's going to be a tough call, but perhaps not impossible. If I had this here. Oh, you know what? I can just do this. So these two will swap, and ooh, how exciting. This will swap to here. I don't know that I want to have this. Yeah, this will swap here. Perfect. So up, down, double turn. If I can get two in at a time, that really will accelerate the solution forward. Turn and turn. Now let's remember what we did. What did I move first? This one? Yeah, I guess that's all I needed to do. Okay, what else do we have here? Ah, perfect. These two will swap. This, I'll take this. Well, this is not the right color over here, but it's better than nothing. Anything here I can use? No. Okay, So, not going to be a hero. Swap and swap. Up, down, double turn, down, up, down, double turn, down, up, and splat. Okay. I don't like this all the way here because that's got a long way to travel. Or does it? Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's see, any other easy ones that we can do? I'd love to move this out of here. Okay, this I'd love to move into here, so can I make that happen? Can I do something really fancy? Well, why don't I move it over here? Bring it back over here. And that will make me move it over here. So now these two can swap. But I gotta move it like this. Splat. Okay, these two will swap. I do not want these two to swap. But I may have no choice, because I don't want to do too much deconstruction, reconstruction. So I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to do it. Up, a little bit of a glitch over here. Down, up, up. Uh-oh. Are we bandaged here? Ah, there we go. Turn, down, up. Okay. Now I gotta remember what I did, don't I? So these two swapped, so did these two. But let me get this back first. This one over here, this one over here, and this one over here. Okay, fair enough. And this one over here. Now, this can swap over to here. This is good because this is a red for a red. We like that. These two will swap and we don't want that. Do we? No, we don't. Okay, have an idea. It's going to take a little bit of doing. I'm going to move this over to here. I don't want this to swap, so I'm going to take this and move this into place, which doesn't belong here. And then I'm going to turn it like this. I just got to remember to turn this back and that back over there. So up, down, double turn, down, up. The more I use this, the easier it is to turn, turn, and down, up. Okay. Now what did I do? What did I do? This turned like this as I recall, and I had to turn this back over here. So that worked. Now then, I think, if I'm not too terribly mistaken, this turned here, and this turned here. Okay. Phew. Let's see. Okay, I'd love to move this into here somehow. Can I make that happen? Oh, actually, this will swap to here, so that's pretty good. These two, ooh, even better, watch this. This will move here, and I'll move this up here. So I gotta remember to move this one back first, because then these two will swap. So turn, turn, bang, splat, zoom, clink, clink, and clunk, down, up. Okay, now remember this one turned first, and then this one turns second. I got this whole thing in. Now when I do these, I tend to do them later at night when all the kids are in bed, so my brain is usually fried. Okay. These two will swap, but it's not going anywhere that we need it. I can move this in, which is great, but fairly useless. Okay, I can take this and move this like so, and now I can move this in like thus, which once again looks good in principle, but really doesn't do anything for me. Boom. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to try to get this to here. Call me crazy, call me foolish, call me irresponsible, but I'm going to try. And I did, but I got to remember what I did. So I can turn this like this, and these two will swap, but so will these two. There's no getting around it. I can't do too many more movements beyond that, but I think that's going to be easier to put back in because they're going to be close to each other. So I'm not going to think too much about it. No paralysis by analysis. Just do it. Turn, down, and up. Okay, that put this in. Now let's remember what we did. This turned like so, right? Yes. This came over here. Yes. This came over here, sure. Okay, and this came over here. Now, these two need to swap. What are we going to do about these? Well, this is not where it needs to be anyway. So these two need to swap. I need to put something else in here that doesn't belong. Oh no, actually, these two will swap. I need to put something here that doesn't belong. Because I can always move this. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. This I want to swap with this, so I'm going to do a little technique I just invented. This will come to here, and now I'm going to move this up to here, and now I'm going to move this down to here. Okay, so now these are going to be opposite each other, and I'm going to turn this to here. I just have to follow the same breadcrumbs back. So these two will exchange and these two will exchange. Up, down, double turn, down, up, up. Uh-oh. Don't want to get lost because it won't move. Down, double turn, down, up. Okay. These exchange. This is my breadcrumbs. Turn this back. Move this back to here. Swing this back here. Slam this back here. Okay. Got lost there for a second, or thought I did. Okay. So now you can see we're getting there, and it is getting more and more challenging to do my deconstruction and reconstruction. And we don't have too much more to go. Okay. This I can move from here, so this is going to look good. Watch this. Okay. I've got a great little exchange going on here, so I'm just going to do that. These are going to exchange also, but I'm not going to make too much of it. Now, if I really wanted to not waste anything, I could take this and move this to here. Now that I know how, I just have to remember to follow those breadcrumbs back. So this will come here. This will come here. Nope, that won't come there. Yes, this will come here. Oop, careful. And this will come here. Okay. So I got this yellow opposite yellow. I just got to turn it like so. Now that was a lot of turning. A lot of turning. Let's see if I can find my way back with that pattern. Turn, turn, double turn, down, up, turn, turn, double turn, down, up. I know what you're thinking. There's no way I can find my way back, and you're probably right. But I remember I did this, and I remember I did this. And maybe that's all I need to do, because now I remember I did this and this. So lickety-split, that's all back in. Now I had the second part, and I believe I did this, and I believe I did this. Okay, so in that way, I got more in than I took. Actually, I didn't take any out. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Uh-huh. Okay. Nope. See, I'm looking to see if there's any just behind. Okay, this blue does not belong here, so I'm not even going to try to do it. Nope. Okay. This is where it's going to get a little scary. A little terrifying. Alright, this is pretty good because I can move this. I know that I can move this to here. So these two will exchange. If I go like this, boom. Now, These two are going to exchange. These two are going to exchange. I don't want that. And I can get, once again, very ambitious and move this to here. Why not? You only live once, right? Turn. This is over here. And now this goes turn and turn. Okay. I'm now going to take this and turn this over here. These are opposites and these are opposites. Without thinking too much of it, so I don't lose track of my frame of mind. Turn. This moves down. This moves up. Up. Down. This turns. And down and up. Okay. I know I turned this upside down here. I know this took its route over here, and I know this turned upside down like so. And this made its way down to here. So that's fine. Now this, turn over here. It's actually easier to keep track of than you might think. Okay, I think I have myself down to the last three. No kidding. I don't have a way of 3 cycling, so this is going to be interesting. Scary. Interesting. Yeah, if only I had a 3 cycle. But I didn't think to design something like that. But that's okay, because this, well, okay. I'm going to turn this over here. Now I don't want to mess it up right at the 0 hour. This will turn over here, and this will turn over here. That I can easily find my way back. Now what about this? Okay, these two will just be easier to get in, but I could take this, make a journey down to here. I don't think that'll be a problem. So I'm going to do that. Turn. Don't get lost. Upside down turn. And turn. Now I move this over here. Hour must be getting late because I'm getting a little distracted. So up, down, double turn, down, up, down, double turn, down, up. Okay, find my way home now that this is in. I know this turned over here. I know this came up over here. I'm pretty sure this turned upside down here. I'm quite sure this came from over here. Okay, now I gotta get this in. I'm quite sure this came here and here and here. Okay. Whew. So these two have to exchange and they're so far away from each other, it makes me very nervous. So can I get this to here without much panicking? I'm in the home stretch. Bottom of the 9th. Bases loaded. Now I'm just wandering. Okay, that puts it into something of a proximity to each other. Okay, I'm going to hold this as the position. Okay, so this is going to have to be my start position, but I got to get this to here. So how am I going to do this? Well, I have to make a journey all the way around. So I'm going to move this to here. Move this back to here. Move this to here. Okay, so you can see this is in place to come to here. And now I'm going to turn this like so. Okay, so these two are going to exchange, and unfortunately these two are going to exchange. I think that's going to be the best I'm going to do right now. So we're going to go up, down, double turn, down, up, down, double turn. It's going to be hard for me to find my way back home if I can't turn this. Okay, down and up. Okay. So these turn, I got to remember what I did. I know this turned over here. I know this found its way over here. I know this ended up over here. and this is over here. Okay, so if I go back to the start, it'll be like this. So now I gotta exchange these two, but they're not as far away, so that's pretty good. So if I move this over here, okay, these two can exchange if I go like this. Okay, so these two can exchange. This, I can take this guy and move him where I need to over here. So let's try that. This will turn here. This will go upside down. And this will come to here. Okay. Now I'm going to have to turn this to here. So these will exchange, and these will exchange. Can we do it? Pink and blue, purple and purple. Up, down, double turn. Down, up, down, double turn, down and up. Okay, find our way back home. This double turned here, I know that. I know this went over here. I know this went over here, and I know this went over here. Okay, and this, I believe, went over here, and splat, and done. Ha! Okay, so there it is. First time, I think, a face-turning rhombic dodecahedron. Brilliant puzzle. A sequential solve. Had a nice little interesting parity type situation based on the equivalence of different sides. Luckily, I used the information or the knowledge that I gained solving this by using the same process of how to get out of the apparent parity with this, the dino parity. I use the same thing with this, so that just goes to show that you can build strategy from one puzzle to the next. Very solid solve experience, highly recommended, and actually the movement is actually very good. Sometimes I ran into some alignment issues, but otherwise easily fixed. So I would say definitely worth buying and an excellent and very fun solve. Thanks for watching.